Hey guys, Weathercast 100 here. Right now you're looking at a loop of the Atlantic satellite image, and as you can see right here we have Lisa, which is fading rapidly and probably will become, just a remnant low, if it's not already a remnant low, of what it was just a few days ago. Never did become that strong of a system, but, never really expected it to. Right over here we have newly formed, I think, Tropical Depression 12, and basically that's probably going to become Matthew. It's going to move over this way towards Central America, impact Central America, then come up here, cross over the Yucatan, come to the Gulf, and possibly become a strong hurricane in the Gulf, and move in towards Florida, and areas, anywhere from Louisiana to Florida need to watch this. Here is another look at a close-up at it. As you can see, it's looking pretty good on satellite. Not really too many complaints with it, just, basically the outflow with it's looking pretty good. It's moving kind of fast, so it may not become very strong before it hits Central America, but it probably will become Matthew over the next 12 to 24 hours. So basically we just need to keep an eye on this one, because this one does have the potential to impact land. So alright guys, we'll right here you can see what the spaghetti models are doing with it. You can see they're taking it off to this direction right in here. And basically what I think it's going to do is I think it's going to track like this, probably this way, impact Central America, come up this way, go over the Yucatan, come over this way, and probably hit Florida or something like that. Or it may, impact the Yucatan, come out early, and then come up like this, which I don't know how that track would happen, but meteorologists like Joe Bastardi and other meteorologists like that have been looking at this, because analog year somewhere in the 1950s is Hurricane King or something like that came up, and which followed a path similar to this so far, came up and went like that, but I'm not expecting a track like that at the moment. What I am expecting it to do though is I am expecting it to move pretty much like this, and then basically due north. So anywhere from Pensacola to Tampa, probably need to keep an eye on this, and probably Key West as well. Key West probably needs to keep an eye on this too, because this could, it's not certain yet where it's going to go, so it could jog this way and move up through Florida like that. But indications are right now that once it does make it into the Gulf of Mexico, movements will be due north, and there won't be much variance with the track at all once it gets into the Gulf. But basically it's it's just something to keep our eye on. Here's a forecast track for it, and you can see there are some I think there's some tropical storm warnings or watches up for the coast of Nicaragua and places like that, and you can see the track takes it off, keeps it out of the storm up until 8 a.m. I think Sunday, and then brings it to hurricane status by Sunday and moves it off this way. But like I said, basically when it reaches the Yucatan, it's gonna start moving this way, and then once it gets into the Gulf, it should be a fairly due north or north-northeast track. So anyone from, like I said, probably Louisiana to Pensacola, all the way down to Tampa, and probably Key West too, need to keep our eyes on this, because this could potentially impact you as a strong hurricane later this week or early next week. So if you guys got water and stuff, stock up on that and go to the store, and just make sure that you got all your necessary hurricane preparation supplies, because over the next how many weeks is that? About next 4 to 5 weeks maybe, as we get into October. The season should be winding down as we get into the latter part of October. But in this area, this is where the storms are going to start popping. I'm thinking like maybe 4 to 5 storms possible over the next 3 weeks. So it's probably something to keep our eyes on, because it's going to be kind of hard with a lot of these storms tracking into the Gulf that the U.S. won't get hit. So it's just basically, guys, keep our eyes on it, and we'll see where it goes from there. But this is Weathercast 100.